Alright. Looks like we're fucking live. Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. I like being alive. And live. I mean, in general, though, being alive is pretty dope, right? Like, can't be complaining too much there. Alright, now I'm a little more boxed in. That's what I like. That's how I like it. Now we shouldn't have any errors. We were getting errors previously to this because, well, I was a little ahead of myself. I mean, I have a new kick-ass computer with a new kick-ass graphics card, and kick-ass they are. Yeah, they're fucking fire. You know what I mean? But what I had not anticipated on was that it was going to let me do some really cool shit here. It was going to let me play my game while at the same time directly interacting with the Open Broadcaster software. Oh, I forgot to shrink my hand. There we go. And because of that, it was trying to do a little bit too high resolution while gaming. So I'll go back to the super high resolution when it's just doing the news and stuff. But when we're getting high in gaming, well, the shit should run smooth as fuck and not all choppy and shitty. So, you know, that's what we're aiming for. Smooth as fuck, not all choppy and shitty. Now, you may also have noticed that I've changed up the old eyeglass wear. I got the different glasses on, and there's a very good reason for that. Very good reason for that. That reason is because the other ones were just fucking obnoxious to wear. These ones are at least a little bit comfortable. So we're going to roll a blunt, and then we're going to play some of the Outerworlds. Pick up where we left off on that last stream when things were getting a little bit goofy. Now, it's true. In case anybody was curious, it's true objectively. I smoke a lot of fucking grass. If that is in any way, shape, or form an issue for anybody, I highly recommend changing the fucking channel, man. You know, because I get high, I curse. I'm going to make fun of the video game. I hope you're aware of that and prepared for that. That's not necessarily my shtick. I just can't help myself. I can't watch movies or video games without getting a little Mystery Science Theater on that shit. It's just in my fucking nature. So, any of those things don't sound like fun to you, get the fuck out. Otherwise, you know, welcome to the show, etc. Oh shit, that also has occurred to me. Best do that. Red is for recording. There we go. Alright, I'm not super high tech yet. I am going to be installing a little laser light that's hooked up to the Wi-Fi. That will give anybody coming in and out of my garage area here a heads up that I am in fact online, streaming and recording. Not because I'm embarrassed that I live with my parents, because I'm not embarrassed about that at all. I'm banking fucking hella dope money right now, and that money is going to go directly into my consulting firm, which if you're interested in, you can always contact me on Instagram, my bud tender rod. It's scrolling right below us. What else? Yeah, because I'm fucking stoned a little. Start my own business, so I moved in with my parents so that I didn't have to pay rent. So that I could just get all of my money and put it in a fucking shoebox, which is essentially what I've been doing. Now, slowly but surely, I'm at the point where I'll be investing into the business. One of those investments was this machine that we're hanging out with right now, this computer. I've been trying to do video content in the cannabis space for a while now, and it's just not been going well because the software that I have requires, you know, a dope-ass gaming machine, essentially, which I have not had. I haven't had that, you know, unfortunately. So instead of waiting and doing a bunch of other things, I ate some mushrooms the other day, and the mushroom spirit said, "Rod, there's time is static. It's always the same. It's just which choices you're gonna make this time, and you got to start making those choices. You got to start making decisions, decide shit, right?" And I was like, "Fuck, mushroom spirit. That's wise ass advice. Cool. What does that mean? You know, like what's a practical example?" I said to the mushroom spirit, and the mushroom spirit said to me, "Stop looking at gaming computers and buy a car." I don't think he meant literally that. I think what it was, the message here was to spend a little bit of money on something that will actually advance me forward. I had been thinking about gaming computers in terms of game development as a hobby, just something that's fun to do. And I'd been thinking about it in those terms, not thinking about it in terms of actually being able to do high quality streams, things like that. Part of the reason why my layout has never looked as neat as it looks right now is twofold. The first and foremost, though, being laziness. Second being processing power, you know. No, I'm just kidding. Not really laziness. In this case, I did pay for some of these graphics that we're looking at. Nothing in the background. All that spinny motiony shit. Sorry. Not sorry. Most of what I have here is all free, but I paid for a couple of the windows and the layouts and the overlays and stuff because they were neat. My previous machine, I would not have been able to stream while also having all this layout shit. Like if I wanted to play a game on my computer and stream it, the computer would have popped up with a little guy, and he would have just been laughing at me. Just a little Clippy. Little Clippy would laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh at me. He would say, "You're a fucking moron. You gonna try and play Grand Theft Auto while streaming shit?" And Clippy would just be laughing. He'd be looking at my specs going, "Dog, you can't even install Grand Theft Auto 5. You're fucking crazy. Are you high?" And then he would look at my red ass eyes and he'd be like, "Yeah, you're high, you fucking idiot. You can't play that game, let alone stream that game while playing that game. Are you fucking lit?" So I said to Clippy, "All right, Clippy, I'm gonna clip this in the butt." That's not the saying, I know. I'm just being funny. But anyway, I told Clippy, "I got you, dog. I got this. We're gonna take care of this shit. No problem, Clipster. Clippity clipperoo." Where's the desktop background, microphone, desktop audio? Oh yeah, I gotta change that. Advanced. Is there just no sound coming out of behind? Oh, that's why. Alright, let's kick it over to the game. Close that. Let's see here. Playtime 1 hour and 8 minutes, 1 hour and 4 minutes. This seems right. Let's load just a little ahead. Before my dumbass decided to jump down and break his fucking legs.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. Bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Can I get my mouse back? Folks, ladies and gentlemen, we are still testing. This is still a test. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. I don't know what that means. Like, my video settings are already pretty low, right? I mean, OBS? What does that mean? I think you're supposed to get hurt falling off of this. Yeah, 2 is the thing to blow your shit up with. Don't know what it wants me to do. It's telling me to turn down the video settings. I don't know how. Okay. Huh. Is that all I had to do? I feel like it was all I had to do. Weird. Alright. Okay, I think we're officially golden and ready to go now. Let's go redo this shit.
Hey, you've tried the best now.
I'm gonna try the best. Let's get you patched up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one.
You sure
Hope you
do.
don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report.
You know I don't.
Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Am I in Groundhog's Day?
We were out on patrol. I saw a Marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him.
You couldn't.
Then my gun misfired.
You're an idiot.
Just barely scraped by with my life.
Yeah,
Crawled
I
in
fucking
here
remember
and...
that.
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance?
That's true.
Marauders... Yeah, okay.
Mind
You look
give me
like
the
you
gun.
know your way around a gun.
I do.
Here. All
right.
Spacer's Choice... Yes,
Yeah,
nailed it.
I know, you got it that time, player. Okay, can
You
tell me
hit
where
your
I
head
am?
or something? Your Edgewater's a... The Hope? Don't take...
Alright, your aspersions to Miss Cleo aside, and all the bullshit we're gonna get from fucking Flynn.
Damage my ears!
Yeah, fuck you, Flynn.
Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Alright, I like the little happy guy up here. Oh, good, we're still going good. Alright. Alright, I'm a fucking problem solver out here. Oh shit, where'd you come from? Jesus. I shot you in the face and you were still coming at me. Face just a bleeding out and all. I don't know what that means. All these maglevs, picks that I can. Stealing all their shit, because they're marauders. You like fish sticks? I bet you do, you gay fish. Alright, let's get out of here. This guy doesn't even know what's about to happen to him. After I do, I'm gonna shoot him in the fucking head. Oh shit. Not like that, I'm not. And bam.
Got that!
How did he live? I shot him right in the fucking face. He should not have lived. Alright. Ah, shit. Now we're being shot at. Oh, fuck. I really don't like those guys. They're not polite. I'm getting the headshots, but damn. They're hard. Hard to get. Fucking marauders.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Lady, you don't even know who you're talking to. Okay?
Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
The fact that my ship fucking unauthorized landing padded on his fucking face. So I heard. Found one
Really?
of your guys holed up.
How is
That's
he?
Right. He's pretty high now.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Yeah, you sound like a bitch.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation...
That's right.
You know what? You're right.
You're right.
It's time we
always
cross those
right.
marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's
file a
gonna be
report, baby.
fucking laminated.
Let's get that shit fucking laminated.
Here we go.
I'm with you. I don't know that I need that, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Going. Stealing all your shit. Stealing all your shit. Jesus. Let's just go check it out.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Back away from the navigation console, intruder.
Who are you?
Hello, please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I really am not here to do any misappropriating.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty.
Well,
Please prepare yourself for lethal
all right, call
deterrence.
me a liar.
Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fucking crazy she looks.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
Don't take too
I am
long.
programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne.
I like
Do
the
you
way
understand?
she thinks. I mean, truly. I am programmed to take orders exclusively. I get it. You need Captain Hawthorne, okay?
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable.
Oh, fuck.
Our main drive suffered a critical power failure,
Fuck.
and we were forced to make an emergency landing.
Fuck.
The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Motherfucker. Okay. Come here. Fucking cookie. I won't pretend like I know what I'm doing.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements.
Makes sense.
I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
I love the name of this ship.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
I'm doing my best to stay alive. Oh shit. Oh, okay. We're gonna level up here soon, don't worry.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
You know I'm gonna. Don't test
If your
me.
equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
What else we got in the Unreliable that's fucking cool?
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Damn. This one's sentient fucking robot.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Okay. We got this, fucking lady. We got this, don't you worry. Ada, I'm gonna take care of things. We're gonna get high together.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Man, that means there's cool shit in here we can't check out right now.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Damn. This is our apartment. Alright, okay. Cool. Let's see here. Alright, hopefully that will do the trick. Had to respond to it to the cell phone. Goddamn cell phones. Take all of our, take all our souls. Take all our souls. Cell phones do. Alright, what else is going on here? We missed a whole room back here or what? Oh, and the family's home, so the dogs will go shit. Oh, fuck. Turns out you shouldn't, Okay, let's skill improvements. We have 10 to do. Okay, let's kick that melee up just a little for those close encounters. Give ourselves a little bit more oomph with the gun, and a lot more oomph with the defense. Get a little better with that. A little better with this, because those are hella low. Some more stealth time, and a little bit more for defense. Yeah, there we go. Now we apply that shit. Perfect. I've unlocked location hit effects. Cool. Thanks. That means that when we do that, it'll fucking kill them. Alright, trigger perks. Selecting perks. Let's check out our perks. What did we get for perks? Oh, this is that tough choice again. And I want to say the one to do is increase carrying capacity. Do we get more ammo? Base armor after workbench alignments, more accurate. Better carry your weapons. Do I want to walk faster? Do I want to take... Ooh, I deal more damage when I'm by myself. Or I can have a higher health percentage. Damn, this is a hard one. I don't have a companion yet. It's either life, more stuff to carry, or fast travel while encumbered. If I can fast travel while encumbered, I can likely get to wherever my storage location is and store my shit. If I become encumbered, choices, 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 or I get cheaper shit at the store. Damn, that's a good one too. 50% base health. What to do. That lone wolf shit's nice too. Pack a faster wallop. I think that's what we're gonna go for. Yeah, we're gonna pack a wallop. It's early in the game. I should be able to fill up some of those other ones a little faster here pretty soon as I level up quicker. Still no errors. This is going well. This is going very well. I'm just over here checking the console to see how the stream is actually going. And the answer is well. Fucking dope. Very excited with that. Very excited with that. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, we got a whole lot of stuff. I'm streaming. I texted you. That's what that's there for. Sometimes.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
Yes,
Because you
it
sure
is.
walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
The fuck you do? After I pass
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our Marauder problem, talk to
Crazy
Constable
bitch.
Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Do what you gotta do, lady. Do what you got to do.
Damn Marauders are out of control.
They fucking are, dude. I'm glad somebody sees things my way. Now let's get out of here. We'll come back to the ship once we've got a power core. Whatever the fuck it is we're looking for. Oh, I should have went for faster running speeds, huh? Damn. Alright, here we go. Let's get low. Come up behind this motherfucker. He ain't even gonna see me coming. Watch this shit. Oh, you poor bastard. You don't even know what's up. Bam. Count. Shit. Shit. What is going on? There we go. That might be it. Might be the shitty controller. It's alright. I'll upgrade eventually. Right now, I'm just rocking with what I got. And that's an old PS4 computer controller. Which is kind of funny when it says to me, hit X. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean hit X? You mean hit square? You fucker. Oh, I can't steal from the residents anyway. It's alright. I don't need to. It's getting dark out, though. This is scary. Look at that. That's a beautiful planet. Alright, we're coming up to Edgewater. Things are looking pretty safe. The sun is setting over Edgewater right now. That's pretty. That's all. Just, it's pretty. You know, let's go see this
Whoa,
guy.
hey. Where'd you come from?
I just fell out of the fucking sky, dude. We'll just pass
Ain't
it, dude.
safe out here. You'd best head into
I'm
town.
not gonna
Avail
tell
yourself
about
of
myself,
Edgewater's
you know.
high walls. And low prices.
Oh, you got me there. I do like low prices. I've never got your name. I'm Chicka Chicka Slim Shady. Forgot I named myself that. That's brilliant. Go me. I'm alive.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
No, you're right.
Name's
I know.
Silas Jr. in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
No, that's not the choice I want to make. I changed my mind. Oh well.
Definitely not the Junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Yes.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures.
Damn.
Some of our families become a
renting
mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So like when my dad dies, I gotta pay rent on his fucking lot. Ooh, I mean, like, how does that even work? What happens when like Uncle Phil dies and has no kids? Does like get passed on to cousin Billy? Ooh, I don't know. I don't think I would like to live here. I don't think I would enjoy living in this particular community. Edgewater. Company town my ass. There we go. That's what I've been trying to do. That way when I lean back a little bit, I still show up in frame. Okay. Now we're good, right? Yeah. See, we're still in the box. Dope. Still in the box. All right. Alright, let's find
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Fuck me.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
So we have to shoot him in the leg. Alright.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy...
Cannery barbershop.
I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright, okay.
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
That's not at all what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear some facts, dog. I wanted to know what's up, you know?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head.
How long you been in this business?
20,
player?
30,
Junior?
carry the 1. All my life. Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork.
This guy has real
Can't get
issues
anybody to
with
pay their
paperwork.
gravesite fees.
I mean, I don't blame him. Paperwork is a pain in the ass, and I totally agree with that sentiment, but damn.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence
Gross.
the armed guards.
Okay.
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those Marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
Fuck, dude.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Okay, that's fair.
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Not this body. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Come on, bitch. All you got's that stick? Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Edgewater. Should I go steal some shit? Alright, let's just get the fuck out of here. This is the cemetery? Damn, he wasn't kidding. There's some bodies to fucking bury. Okay. Edgewater, got a little cemetery. Let's go inside. Let's see what's inside. Emerald Vale. I like it. A little throwback, some 8-bit. I like it. I do, I like it. What do you want from me? I like it. Get off my dick. Y'all need to get off my dick. Edgewater. Now this is feeling a lot. You're scary.
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
I should save and shoot you in the face. See how long that mother lasts. Let's go check out a dark alleyway. Why? Because there's always cool shit. 8-bit cartridge? Dope. What game did I just pick up? Bypass Shunt. I don't know what that is either, but fucking A. See? Dark alleys, folks, I'm telling you. They get a bad rap in the movies. What, with Bruce Wayne's parents and all? But the reality is you find cool shit in dark alleys. Right? This lady knows.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Ooh, okay. You're right. All you gotta say is sick house. I'm good.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me. Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
God damn it, you fucking people are seriously ill.
Hey. Move along.
This fucking guy. Does he know who he's talking to? I want to go beat him up so bad. Disrespecting me like that in this old future Wild West town in the frontier. God damn. I gotta get better headphones. I got a few purchases to still make.
I've got some time.
Alright.
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
And that's literally all she has to say. That's fucking creepy. She's like, yeah, I just tabulate your value on a monetary scale for people who look at you as nothing but cattle. How does that make you feel? Wonderful, I say. Light and heavy ammo. I don't even got a heavy ammo kind of gun right now, but I will be ready when I do. What the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here in Edgewater? I'm just looking for more back alleys to explore.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make. You're safer inside the walls.
Funny. AI in the game is incredible. He looks, he waits a minute for me to say something to him. If I don't, finds a path around me. We're gonna talk in a minute, pal, because you look bummed out, but first things first, what is that? Yeah. Dope.
Got my sights on you. Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson. You're safer inside the walls.
I'll smack you in the back of the fucking skull, you little punk bitch. Talking shit like that. Get fucking balls out, even drop you. They tell me what up. Fuck that kid. Ooh, this is pretty. Where am I?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
I'm looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Okay. What is that?
Marauders are about.
Oh.
Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by Marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Okay. Let's fucking do it.
So you'll consider it? I do appreciate you hearing me out.
Yeah,
and,
consider it.
your discretion. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Please get it.
Fucking hey, chill out, dog. I don't care if he burns it or not, frankly. I really don't care. Completely irrelevant to me.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Well,
Oh,
that's...
I just
name's
came to
not
talk to
Mary.
the vicar is all.
Oh.
None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question.
I
Do
wanna kill
excuse
both of
me.
these people. I need to leave
I must be on
immediately.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
No.
I'm not holding out hope.
Ooh, we got dissenters in our midst. Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. The team to lead Halcyon. Alright, dope. I'm cool with that. He can lead Halcyon. I don't give a fuck. Truth. I don't give a shit. It's not relevant to me. I'm still gonna kill motherfuckers that get in my way. You know? Still gonna collect cool shit in alleyways. Because, you know, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you collect cool shit in alleyways? There's cool shit back here. You'd be fucking crazy not to. You'd be crazy not to. Alright, there we go. Okay. You know what though? I'm at the cannery.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Bummer.
Just between us?
Yeah, that's how you kick a fucking door in. Okay. Great. I really am not into reading other people's emails and shit as far as the game mechanic is concerned, but awesome. We got a workbench. We got a workbench. Somewhere to upgrade. Somewhere to upgrade. Oh man, these are terrible. Terrible granola bars, but what are we gonna do? It's food and I'm hungry. Let me rephrase that. I'm hungry and it slightly resembles food. Well, I clearly have a few light pistols. go to the green dot now and then. See what the fuck's going on here. Damn terminal. Okay on the terminals for right now.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Not fish. That does make you wonder slightly, what the fuck are they feeding these fish?
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
That's right. I'm old as fuck.
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
I like your style, boss.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
I like
Go
it.
down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste.
That's fucking tragic.
We could use the power. Cannery's been struggling. If we don't ramp up productivity, the company might cut us loose.
That's fair.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Okay.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
What kind of man do you want to be? That's what the game is asking. Do you ever wonder if God's fucking with us with these video games, giving us hypotheticals, because we now live in such a sterilized fucking world that most of us will never actually be presented with these choices? So the universe, or God, or whatever, gives us these choices via the video games we play? Yeah, think differently about the choices you make playing Fallout, that's for sure, right? Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town.
I'm not gonna lie.
Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab.
Save, shoot you in the face.
Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Okay. Okay.
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers.
Damn.
We belong to
this game is
one
hardcore.
community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately.
Man,
Adelaide will
gives me
understand
the
that.
opportunity to come back and shoot you in the face.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
Dope.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful
I
to
might
you.
have to kill her.
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
What about a gun?
Well, I am glad to hear that.
Does the
Best of
bitch
luck
have
to
a
you.
gun?
And thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay.
Watch it!
Here we go!
Are you out of your mind? You just killed him. A favor? You just made me an accomplice to murdering my boss. I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you. You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
Alright. And now we will be branching off into a different choice. Do I shoot him in the face?
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
Alright, let's load the game where I just killed everybody. That's important. Let's just go see if I can just take their power thing now. I'm already decided I'm joining the revolution. I'm deserting. This guy's holy
Got it. Head down.
Huh? What was that?
This might be tough.
Oh shit, really? They already know.
Huh? What was that?
Let's get the fuck out of here. So wait, I have to steal. Alright. I'm gonna go back here. It seems like I have to steal theirs one way or another. Alright, and then this is where we'll have to pause the old stream. Let's look at this. Holy shit, we dropped no frames. Oh my goodness. Well, 59, but 0% frames. Everything is running beautifully for an hour straight. We are officially in business. In the world of streaming, we are now officially in fucking business. We're now streaming officially, ladies and gentlemen. Expect neat shit to come down the line. I'm playing this from the window that you're watching it out of. Cool. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Have a kick-ass day.